Gut, dann ein herzliches Willkommen von meiner Seite. Ich starte in Deutsch und wechsle dann auf Englisch, sobald wir wieder komplett sind. Dann können wir das ein bisschen auffangen, was wir jetzt ein bisschen zu fest Deutsch besprochen haben. Eine erste Frage in die Runde. Wer kennt diesen Mann hier? Niemand. Das ist Andri Ragetli, das ist ein Schweizer Freeskier und der ist als Kind schon auf den Pisten rumgedüst, macht diese Saltos. Es gibt im YouTube auch ein Video, wo er, weil er eine Wette verloren hat, das nur in den Unterhosen macht. Ist noch witzig zu sehen. Er ist mit dem Purpose an den Start, er will der weltbeste Freeskier werden. Und man sieht es um seinen Hals herum, da sind schon einige Pokale und Erstmedaillen. Ich muss immer kurz spicken. In 2020, he won his first gold medal, one of the four in slopestyle. There are different disciplines, and so he's also on his journey. Why I show you this guy, it's because there is a little combination to my person. I didn't start with ski, I start with snowboard. This is out of the Swiss Alpens. We saw the Alpstein, I guess, before, or not? No. Yeah, I heard about the Alpstein and saw the other one. This is on Davos Cloisters, and my purpose was back in 2001. I want to provide IT for small and medium enterprises, schlüsselfertig und monatlichen Fixpreis. On English, I would say on a low budget and monthly recurring, and it's ready to use, ready to go. You just plug in the key and go for that. I'm doing that already for 20 years. That's why the picture is so old. And in the meanwhile, I do have a leadership team. One you know very well, it's Pascal here. I should bring you happy greetings. I had him before on the phone. And in the meanwhile, we say we want to have our users, our customers happily working on our environment, and we will improve their digital sovereignty, die digitale Souveränität. This is a couple of days ago, we just refocused our purpose, just to give you a short introduction into that. So how we will do that? First of all, we use open source software. We don't just use open source software, we also contribute back whatever we can produce. Basically, there are Ansible and Chocolatey packages and other stuff, but I'm the wrong guy to explain you that very deeply. That would be the better person. It's Pascal, the CTO. Secondly, we want to provide infrastructure services in Switzerland or in European. We do also have some service in Germany and other European country. We don't want to rule the Cloud Act. That's the reason behind. We want to be an alternative to the global cloud providers like Amazon, Microsoft and Google, for example. And we want also provide a very easy to use administration for the CIOs, for the IT Verantwortliche, or for you partners who don't want to take care about DevOps. I sometimes say, wenn eine sehr agile Entwicklung und Operation, genannt als DevOps, dann eben in DevOps passiert und dann wieder ein Rollback nötig ist. So where do we come? It's long time ago we started in this Honda garage, like every fancy startup starts in a garage, and we show up with the with the desktop out of the plug, like you just open up the robinet and for getting the water out of the wall. That was our idea. So we built our own cockpit to maintain the whole system. And funny-wise, we did this with the same tools, mostly open source tools, like Pascal did from Itigo. And so somehow we met together, and also that was the touch point with Lars and his team. We have a couple of customers in common, and so then we merged because there was pandemic. We were doing nothing, hanging around at home, so we decided to let's merge the two companies together and go out as a stronger, bigger one as Open Circle. That's shortly the history behind us. I don't want to show you everything what we do and how we will do it. It's just the services we provide are basically IT infrastructure, and we focus on those. The most common way how to do the operations is in the meanwhile the container form. So we have this Kubernetes cluster, which is mostly scalable. Here we use a lot of open source tools like Nextcloud and OnlyOffice. This is my most likely tool at the moment. Of course, Mattermost and ERP Next as well. But I need to say, I'm the guy here who probably knows ERP Next the less. Because when I showed up with SAP R3, which was really a hassle a couple years ago, I organized myself an assistant logging in and taking me the reports out. And this I keep for my whole life. So that's the reason why I'm not working in this nice tool, but it looked very nice before. So yeah, basically we just have this a bunch of different things like open source tools, and we know all the hassle to operate that, hopefully without any interruptions, 24/7, emergency service at night and on weekends. I hopefully you don't have to care about in the project business, but we do. And what's in our mind? I want to build something else to this Exchange thing from Microsoft. There's a nice option called Copano. If somebody from you knows more about it, let me know. And I dream also about the open source only desktop environment. That's two things I want to do. For who we do this already also with ERP Next. those bunch of common customers. I don't know, is somebody here from those brands? I guess not. Huh? No, good. Then I'm luckily didn't forget any faces. Yeah, so what are my challenges at the moment? One of my main questions I have, and I started 15 years ago to build this own cockpit. It's on the framework Ruby on Rails and a lot of other open source frameworks. But we didn't contribute to anywhere. And at the moment, I'm asking myself, how can I do this? Because as soon as I contribute, and I do have errors and security holes, then I get vulnerable for my customers. So this is a really headache. And how I bring at least a bunch of the on-site customers, they really trust in your own service. He's sitting here. How bring I them to our batterie- and dieselgestützte data center? Because probably in March the Stausee could be empty in Switzerland, and then it get a bit tricky to have enough power in the office. Does anybody know somebody who is knowing Compano? Those are a bunch of questions I have. Or is there somebody like playing badminton or e-mountain bike? If so, just go on this link and put me an appointment in my agenda, and I will happy to share or listen to your answers. You can probably give me to those points. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope it was a bit less technical input for you. And now I hand over to the next. Thank you very much.